Welcome to Montessori Education.
మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్ అడ్మిషన్లు జరుగుచున్నవి. మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్, బుర్రిపాలెం రోడ్, తెనాలి. ఫోన్ 08644227115.
Hello, welcome to 10th class biology 12th video. In previous video we learned about the light dependent reactions. So in this light dependent reactions, light is essential. So by using that light energy, there are number of series of events are going. So the events are happening in the ground. So the events are divided into three types. So the first one is chlorophyll get activated, and this step 2, by using that energy, water molecule gets splitting, and that splitting process is known as photolysis, and it is identified by the Hill, so that's why it is known as a Hill's reaction. Today we are going to see about the step 3. So today we are going to see about the step 3. So in the step 3, in step 2, the water molecules are divided into OH minus and H plus ions. In step 2, the water molecules are split into OH minus and H plus ions. So this OH minus ions, in this step 3, these OH minus ions are participated in a series of events and form into a water and O2 molecules. So these OH minus ions, which are from step 2, are participated in a series of equations or reactions, and again they form water molecules and oxygen molecules. So these water molecules are utilized by the plant body for their own uses. The water molecules are utilized by the plant for their requirements. These water molecules are utilized by the plants for their requirements. So here the O2, the oxygen, is released into environment. So here in step 3, the OH minus ions are participated into a series of reactions, and they form water and oxygen molecules. And these water molecules are utilized by the plants for their requirements, whereas the oxygen is released into the environment. So the end products of this step 3 is ATP and NADPH. So here the end products of this reaction is ATP and NADPH. So here ATP means adenosine triphosphate, NADPH means nicotine adenine dinucleotide hydrogen phosphates. So here the ATP and NADPH are end products. So here the ATP and NADPH are end products. So ATP adenosine triphosphate, NADPH nicotine adenine dinucleotide hydrogen phosphate. So these H plus ions are participated in dark reaction. So this is about the step 3. So during the process of step 3, the OH minus and the H plus ions are released in the step 2. These OH minus ions are participated in the step 3 process. In this process, the OH minus ions are participated in a series of reactions and they formed into a H2O and water molecules. And this H2O and oxygen molecules. So this H2O is utilized by the plants for their natural requirement. So whereas the O2 molecules are released into environment. The end products of this step 3 is are light dependent reactions is ATP and NADPH. So the H plus ions are participated in a dark reaction. So this is about the step 3. So here once again I am telling that the OH minus ions from step 2 is participated in this reaction. So this OH minus ions are formed into a H2O and O2. The H2O is utilized by the plants, whereas the O2 released into environment. The end products of this reaction is ATP and NADPH. The H plus ions are participated in a dark reaction. So this is about the step 3. So here step 1, step 2 and step 3 is light dependent reactions. So now we are going to see about the dark reactions. Now we are going to see about the dark reaction or light independent reaction. This reaction is also called as a biosynthetic reaction. This reaction is also called as a biosynthetic phase or biosynthetic reaction. So here we are going to see about the light independent reactions. This is nothing but dark reaction and it is also called as a biosynthetic phase. So in this biosynthetic phase, there is no light requirement. So light is absent or there is no light requirement is there. So these reactions are happening at the end of the photosynthetic phase or after the light reactions are also. So the first one doesn't require light energy and the second one is the events are continue after the light also or in the evening also. Or sometimes the reactions are going on during dark time also. So here the first one is, the name itself is showing light independent reactions. That means there is no requirement of light. So presence of light is not required for this process. So these reactions are happening at the daytime or at the evening time or even in the dark or night time also. So light independent reactions means the reactions are happening in the absence of light. That means some people they thought that light independent or dark reactions means the reactions are happening during the night time. But it is wrong. So the reactions are happening in the absence of light only, not in the night time. So here light independent reactions means the reactions are going or happening in the absence of light. That means the reactions are not happening the night time. So for example, the time gap between the light reactions and light independent reactions, the time gap between the light reactions and light independent reactions means thousandths of a second. Thousandth of a second. That means when the light reaction is happening, So when the water molecule is splitting into OH minus ions and H plus ions, the H plus ions immediately participated in the light independent reactions. So the H plus ions didn't wait during night time. So immediately, that means thousandth of a second. So that means see how speed or how immediately the H plus ions are participated in the light independent reactions. So whenever the light reactions are started, so whenever the chlorophyll get activated, the water molecule splitted, the H plus ions are released, the H plus ions are immediately participated in the light independent reactions. So light independent means in the absence of the light only, not in the night time. Okay, so here we are going to say about the light independent reactions. It is also called as a biosynthetic phase. In this phase, there is no essential for light. So these events are happening in the evening or in the dark also. Next one is light independent means some people they thought that in night time, not night time. In the absence of light only. So immediately after light reactions, the light independent reactions are followed. So here in the light independent reactions, what will happen? The H plus ions from step 2 reactions, the H plus ions from step 2 reactions are participated in the light independent reactions. So during the process of light independent reactions, these H plus ions are fused with NADP and they form into a NADPH. Here the H plus ions are unite with NADP and they form NADPH. So this NADPH fuse with the carbon dioxide and form glucose by using ATP as energy. So in this light independent reactions, H plus ions are united with NADP and form NADPH, and this NADPH is combined with carbon dioxide and form glucose molecules, and for this reaction they utilize ATP as energy. So while forming the glucose during the process of light independent reactions, there are number of events are happening. So of these events, one middle intermediary product is there. The product is called RUBP, ribulose bis phosphate is formed. So it is very important. So what are the intermediate product formed in the light independent reactions? So here see, the H plus ions are fused with or combined with the NADP and form NADPH, and this NADPH combined with carbon dioxide and form glucose molecules. So this glucose, for forming of the glucose molecules, they utilize ATP as energy. So while forming the glucose during the process of light independent reactions, there are number of events are happening. So of these events, one intermediary product is formed, and that intermediary product is called RUBP. This is nothing but ribulose bisphosphate. So this is about the light independent reactions. So when you observe the light independent reactions, the presence of light is not required. So it is utilized the energy which is produced from the light dependent reactions, and in the light dependent reactions the water molecules are splitting into OH minus and H plus ions. So OH minus ions are utilized by the light dependent reactions, and H plus ions are utilized in this light independent reaction. So in this light independent reactions, the H plus ions fuse with NADP and form NADPH, and this NADPH combined with the carbon dioxide and form a glucose molecules by using ATP energy. There are number of events are happening during this process. One intermediary product is formed in the process of light independent reactions, that is nothing but RUBP, that is ribulose bisphosphate. So after that the glucose molecules are united and form starch molecule. So these glucose molecules are united and form starch molecules. So this is about the light independent reactions. So here I am going to give you two questions. The first one is write few words about light independent reactions. The first one is write few words about the light independent reactions, and the second one is write few words about the step 3 in light dependent reactions. Thank you.